Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Sam and I make videos about makeup, chronic illness, and whatever I want. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite fall and winter fragrances in my collection. I meant to film this last week and then I just needed a break. with 3 videos. So this is not going to be in any particular order because I'm chaotic and I literally just have everything stacked in front of me. So let me just start with my new one. Actually, I haven't even opened her yet. This is the Phlur Caramel Skin. I'm from the Midwest. I say caramel. I got the mini of this just because I want to see how I like it layered with other stuff. I like it on my skin, but I want to see how I like it layered before I buy the full size one. I'm here to pull up notes here for y'all. So the main accords of this are sweet, caramel, lactonic, vanilla, powdery, and woody. Top notes are caramel, bergamot. Middle notes are caramel, milk, vanilla bean. Base notes are brown sugar, sandalwood, and musk. I was a little worried about this because caramel stuff can go maple syrupy, which isn't necessarily bad. And this does this a little bit. I would say, oh, this smells so good. When you first put it on, it's like a hint of maple syrup, but once it sits and dries down, that goes away. And it does stay caramel-ish. It is very warm. It's very lactonic, that milky. But it's not exactly like, what is that called? The 71 from Sol de Janeiro. It's not that kind of caramel. This one is much more milky and I guess more mature. It's less food-like. It definitely has a nice vanilla from the sandalwood as it dries down, which is why I think it will pair perfectly with vanilla skin, which I love. I didn't wear this a ton in the summer when I got it because I think this is definitely a fall and winter scent. But I think these two together are going to be beautiful. But I wanted to just get the mini of this to make sure I was going to use it. This one, they only had the full size, and I'm glad they did because I like it. The staying power on this is wild. It lasts as long as a perfume to me. Let's pull this up. They do make vanilla skin in a perfume now. I haven't smelled it. I heard it is slightly different in a good way. I think I saw someone say that it has less, oh my goodness, it has less of a woody note than the body spray. With this one, okay, it's showing the bottle here. So the main accords are vanilla, sweet, woody, amber, powdery, balsamic, warm spicy, soft spicy, musky, and oud. The top notes are sugar, pink pepper, red apple. I don't get apple in this at all. It's showing the picture of the body spray, but this might be the perfume. Middle notes are cashmere wood, jasmine, lily. Base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, benzoin, and agar wood. It is not like food vanilla. It is very luxurious. It is very mature, I guess you would say. It's definitely vanilla and it's definitely sweet, but I think there's a reason this is so popular. I will touch on the sister of coconut skin because I tried that while I was at Sephora and that smells like straight plastic. It smelled good in the bottle, but on my skin it smelled like plastic. Not burnt plastic or anything, just plastic. And I'm not quite sure what to do with that information. I was a little bummed because it smelled so nice in the bottle. I guess I could split this up kind of by brand. Let's start with Le Labo because I have it right here. This one needs to be a perfume. It isn't, but it's such a strong body lotion that I like to just use it as a fragrance. I just bought the small one because this is so expensive. This is Hinoki. This smells so good. It's just green and woody and smoky. It's just a very sexy, mature scent. It has a little bit of sesame in it, which I really like. It adds that freshness and like adds a little bit of sweet. This is beautiful. I wish they would make this into a perfume. I don't know why they have not. They have it in a body wash, a lotion, a spray. I tried the body wash, and like most body washes, the scent doesn't hang around very much, but this lasts like a fragrance. So I don't use this all over my body. That's why I got the small one. I just put it on each wrist like I would a fragrance, and I get a nice wear out of it. I don't like to wear too many pumps. I don't really want my fragrance to project further than like a personal level. I also am sensitive to scents. They can cause issues with my asthma, so I don't go super heavy. So it's a perfect amount. But if they ever release it in a actual perfume, I will be purchasing that. The next Labo is just probably become my signature fragrance at this point, and this is Cedrat 37, the Berlin. Oh, I can't get enough of this. I wear this all year, but it's a citrus that I think works really well in the fall and the winter. So the main accords of this are citrus, warm, spicy, woody, fresh, musky, amber, animalistic. The top notes are citron, the middle notes are ginger, the base notes are woodsy, musk, and ambergris. I would say this smells like sexy Fruit Loops. It's like a very warm, musky Fruit Loop. It's very citrus and it's beautiful. Unfortunately, you can only get this at certain times of the year because it's a city exclusive unless you go to Berlin. And this is one that I want to keep around forever. Like I said, I don't spray too much fragrance. I got it 2 years ago and I'm down to like here. So I will probably in the next year when it comes out have to get another bottle, but this is beautiful. I'll do like my singles that don't have like too many. So this next one is Tom Ford Bitter Peach. This is another like fruity scent that I think does really well in the fall. The main accords of this are woody, warm, spicy, vanilla, fruity, amber, powdery, sweet, aromatic, balsamic, and citrus. The top notes are peach, blood orange, cardamom, heliotrope. The middle notes are rum, cognac, davina, and jasmine. The base notes are vanilla, Indonesian patchouli leaf, tonka bean, sandalwood, benzoin, cashmere, styrax, labdanum, and vetiver. The thing that's going to get a lot of people is that patchouli is very strong. It's very in your face. You cannot deny it. I don't like a lot of patchouli, but I like it if it's done right. You'll see patchouli pop up again. This is so luxurious smelling. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. If you don't like patchouli, I wouldn't even recommend smelling this. It's also incredibly expensive. Like the bottle looks bigger than it is. It is just a travel size, but this stuff is so potent. I literally use one spray. Like I said, I don't like my fragrance to project. I don't like to smell too strongly for my own sake and for everyone else's sake. This is potent. It is a one spray guy, but it is wonderful in the fall and the winter. Next is YSL Libre. I'm very picky about designer fragrance. They all have this undertone to me. Maybe you'll know what I'm talking about. I feel like it's either an ingredient they all use or a manufacturer they all use that use like an ingredient sourced from the same place that has kind of a weird, cheapy, samey smell, and they all kind of have the same like kind of base note that I can smell it and say that smells like a designer fragrance. Libre is one of just a couple that I don't smell that, and this, I get compliments on this every time I wear it. It's so grown up. Like this just smells like an adult. I don't know how else to explain it. So the main accords in this are white floral, citrus, lavender, vanilla, aromatic, sweet, powdery, animalic, woody, and musky. The top notes are lavender, mandarin orange, blackcurrant, and petitgrain. The middle notes are lavender, orange blossom, and jasmine. The base notes are Madagascar vanilla, musk, cedar, and ambergris. I feel like this might be too unisex for some people. They do have their new one out, like Flowers and Flames, I think, that I think is beautiful as well, but it is definitely a more feminine than unisex. This, I think, would smell equally beautiful for people who like masculine scents or feminine scents, but I just love this so much. I have a big bottle of it too. It was a Christmas gift that I got, both like the travel and the large one, which I'm very happy about. Which the next one is a similar situation where it came as a gift set from the same person, actually. She just knows my fragrance taste so well. And this is the Tory Burch Electric Sky. This is probably top 5 fragrances for me. Like, I cannot explain the reaction my brain has when I sniff this. It's just, it loves it so much. So this is, the main accords are aromatic green, woody violet, herbal, lavender, powdery, soft spicy, and floral. The top notes are blue sage and violet. The middle notes are cactus flower and lavender. And the base notes are Palo Santo and vetiver. This is so clean. It's so fresh, but it's also luxurious and adult. I feel like when people say mature, your brain immediately goes to powdery, like, you know, Chanel No. 5 kind of situation. That is not what we're talking about here. But we're talking about, like, this, an adult woman who, like, is your boss. She's your manager. She's wearing this, and I love it so much. Speaking of top 5s, this is another potent one to where I only use 1, maybe 2 sprays if I'm feeling generous. This is Kilian Angel Share. This, oh, it's so beautiful. There's a reason it's so popular. To me, I said Cedrat 37 is sexy Fruit Loops. This is sexy apple pie. Sexy pie. This is another unisex one where, like the Tom Ford, I feel like Cedrat, most of my fragrances are very unisex. I love a kind of like warm, slightly masculine leaning scent. I have some that are very feminine leaning, but I do mainly go for unisex scents, I would say. So the main accords of this are woody, warm, spicy, sweet, vanilla, cinnamon, amber, powdery. The top note is cognac. The middle notes are cinnamon, tonka bean, oak, and hedoine. I don't know. I can't pronounce things. You'll learn that soon. Base notes: vanilla, praline, sandalwood, and candied almond. This is just the most decadent dessert in the richest house you've ever been. Like, your multi-million-dollar boss invited you to Christmas dinner. I love this. It has not cooled off for me to wear this because this is one that is so heavy, where Bitter Peach is strong, but I can wear it all year. This one is so heavy and boozy, not in a gross way, not in a I have a problem way. I tried to wear this in the summer and it's just too overwhelming. I need it to cool off so I can just wear it. Now I have a bunch of like little singles that are from my Lucky Scent order. The first is Diptyque Philosykos or Philosykos. I forget. Oh, I love this. It's so pretty. So the main accords of this are green, woody, sweet, fresh, fruity, lactonic, and coconut. Top notes are fig leaf and fig. Middle notes are green notes and coconut. Base notes are fig tree, woody notes, and cedar. This is beautiful. I don't get much coconut. It is green. It is sweet. It truly just smells like, I can't even describe what it smells like. It's very unique. If you can get your nose on this, I highly recommend it. I smell it, and when I tried it, I was immediately like, this is going to be great through fall and winter. It's just that beautiful. I think you could wear this at any time of year, but there's certain things about some scents where you're just like, the cold weather will just really heighten this, and this is one of those. This next one is by Byredo G Water. This one is another one where you just have to get your nose on it. It's not nearly as sweet. It's definitely warmer. It's woodsy, but like a warmer woodsy. It has some sweetness to it, but not as sweet as Philosykos. The main accords of this are woody, aromatic, fresh, spicy, citrus, powdery, vanilla, amber, balsamic, and warm spicy. The top notes are juniper, lemon, bergamot, and pepper. The middle notes are pine needles, incense, and orris root. The base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, and amber. You definitely get the vanilla, and you get pine, but don't think pine sol, don't think pine air freshener. Think of literally you're in the woods by pine. It's not overpowering. It's not artificial. It's very fresh. I love this. Next is by far the best cherry scent I have ever smelled, and this is Room 1015 Cherry Punk. The main accords are leather, cherry, sweet, animalic, warm, spicy, smoky, vanilla, and nutty. Your top notes are cherry, saffron, Sichuan pepper. Middle notes are violet, mimosa, jasmine. Your base notes are leather, tonka bean, and patchouli. This is definitely it's just straight up leather, vanilla, cherry when you put it on. The leather slowly dissipates as you wear it if you aren't a huge leather person, but it is so luxurious, so pretty. It's not artificial cherry either. It's like fresh cherry juice, which I very much appreciate, and I love this. The last one in my singles is Born to Stand Out Happy Nuts. This one smells like a dessert to me. I love it. It has gotten better with time. The main accords are sweet, woody, nutty, vanilla, almond, caramel, green, rum, aromatic, and fruity. The top notes are pistachio, almond, caramel, rum, and honey. The middle notes are vanilla, sesame, and davina. The base notes are tonka, tobacco, guaiac wood, ambergris, white musk, and patchouli. When you first put this on, it's very almond heavy. It's very sweet. It reminds me of a dessert I used to eat as a kid, which I very much loved. So there's some nostalgia here for me, but it does like dry down into a much more mature dessert fragrance. If you don't like dessert fragrance, you won't like this, but I love a dessert gourmand, not just a sweet gourmand, but one that smells like food specifically, and I definitely get that out of this, but an adult version of that is very nice. Let's move on to my Lush. I'm going to start with my patchouli, and it's Lord of Misrule. It says that it is black pepper, patchouli, and warm vanilla, and yeah, patchouli is like the main note here with some pepper. I love Lord of Misrule. Lord of Misrule is incredibly potent. This is a one sprayer here. Even the body wash and the things like a massage bar and stuff, those are less strong than this. This is incredibly potent, but I love her. Ooh, I just hit myself in the face. Next is Sticky Dates. Some people don't like this as much as the body wash or the lotion. All of Lush's stuff smells slightly, ever so slightly different in each like form. I love this though. Like, I think this smells just as good as the body wash and the lotion. Maybe I'm just not picking up on those subtle differences, but I love this. This is a velvety blend of benzoin, resinoid, and sandalwood. Is practically guaranteed to make you melt. That doesn't really explain what it smells like. This, to me, just another dessert. A dessert, like kind of almost like a brown sugar and dates a little bit is what I get from this. I think they're finally making this permanent, which makes me happy because I know that I'll go through this. This one isn't too strong, so I can do two squirts, but I'll be happy that I can replace it one day. And the last is an actual perfume. I'm gonna like complain for a minute for how expensive these are. Why do we have this cheap old metal cap that like barely stays on here? Come on now. So this is Turmeric Latte. It doesn't tell you at all what this smells like. To me, it smells like Christmas as a child because There was some kind of air freshener or candle that my aunt had that smelled exactly like this, that she would use, and like, so it just transports me to Christmas as a kid. This one is a bit strong, I would say. I'm positive there's cinnamon in it. Like, I get the cinnamon note. The main accords are vanilla, warm, spicy, amber, and sweet. The notes are, no, I guess that's no cinnamon. Tonka bean, vanilla, turmeric, and benzoin. I get a cinnamon note from this, personally. It's warm, it's cozy, it's sweet, but also spicy, like it says. This is one that I could see people not liking at all, but for me, like I said, this smells like my childhood Christmas, so I love it. Next, we'll do Replica. I'm saving my biggest list for last. So first, we have By The Fireplace, which this is one... 2 of the replicas I have are like potent, so they're kind of one sprayers for me. I love how sweet and smoky this is. If you don't like a smoke scent, not cigarette smoke, but just like wood smoke, you're not going to like this. The main accords are woody, vanilla, balsamic, warm, spicy, amber, powdery, nutty, musky, soft spice, and sweet. And yeah, it's all of those things. Top notes, cloves, pink pepper, orange blossom. Middle notes, chestnut, guaiac wood, juniper. Base notes are vanilla, Peru balsam, and cashmere. I don't know that I can tell you this smells like any of those things individually, but what they all do together is just beautiful, and this screams fall and winter. If there's like a fall and winter spokesperson, it would be By The Fireplace by Replica. And the next one is Jazz Club. This is definitely a more masculine one because it has a tobacco note. So if you don't like tobacco, you're not going to like this. The main accords are tobacco, sweet, rum, vanilla, woody, aromatic, soft spicy, amber, powdery, warm spicy. The top notes are pink pepper, neroli, and lemon. The middle notes are rum, Java, vetiver oil, clary sage. The base notes are tobacco leaf, vanilla bean, and styrax. This is a very sweet tobacco. Like, it doesn't smell like an ashtray or anything. I think this is beautiful. I think it is a perfect unisex scent, but it definitely does lean towards masculine. However, I think it's unique, and you should definitely give it a sniff if you like unisex, warm, cozy scents. This one has been divisive, and this is Afternoon Delight by Replica. The main accords are vanilla, sweet, powdery, woody, musky, and lactonic. The notes are vanilla, whipped cream, Madeleine, cookie, sandalwood, and musk. Now, people were hoping this would be much sweeter and much more of a dessert. I think this is incredibly sweet. I also think this is incredibly, probably from the sandalwood, like luxurious and mature. However, it is going to smell different on everyone's skin. So that could be where they're not getting the sweetness. On me, it's definitely sweet. It's definitely lactonic. It's exactly what I wanted. But I can see how it would turn on some people because it doesn't smell like, you know, I don't have a dessert one. Like the Born to Stand Out Happy Nuts. This definitely smells like a dessert. This one could smell like a dessert on certain people, but other people, I think it will go way more towards like the sandalwood musk and just smell kind of like a sweet vanilla, but not a dessert vanilla. And if you're not into fragrance, that's not going to make sense to you, but vanilla doesn't have to be dessert to be on the sweet side. Oh, I have one that slipped through. This is Snif Soda Snob. I had it stuck with my Joe Malone, and it escaped me. Okay, this one I love. I think you could wear it at any point in time, and I think it's really nice fall scent. And the main accords are cola, caramel, warm spicy, citrus, cinnamon, sweet, vanilla, white floral. And the notes are cola, caramel, cinnamon, lime, vanilla, jasmine. I'm not sure how they did this exactly, but when you first apply it, you can smell the fizzy soda. I call it pop where I'm from, but you can smell like the fizziness, and it does smell just like a glass of cola. But it dries down into this really nice, like limey cinnamon that's just very warm. It isn't too like Christmassy to where you just couldn't wear it all fall, but it definitely is personally too cinnamon to wear any other time of year than the cold months. But this is really pretty, and I like it quite a bit. Okay, now we're getting to Jo Malone. We have 4 here that are my fall and winter ones. The first here is Scarlet Poppy. This is so nice. The main accords are powdery, vanilla, floral, sweet, iris, musky, fruity, amber, aromatic, and almond. The top notes are ambrette or muskmallow. Middle notes are orris, fig, and poppy. Base notes are tonka bean, heliotrope, and barley. I cannot tell you what this smells like. It's sweet, but it's deep. It's warm, but it's light. It's beautiful, and it's probably because I got it in the fall that like it feeds into this as well, but this just screams fall to me. Fall and winter, this is just an absolutely beautiful scent. So this is a sample, and I wish they came out with a smaller bottle because I will literally only wear this at certain times of year. So having the huge like 3-ounce bottle seems like kind of a waste for me. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's so expensive for something that I'm not going to wear all year. I was hoping this year they would do it in the small bottle, but this is Ginger Biscuit. The main accords are warm, spicy, vanilla, caramel, sweet, cinnamon, fresh, spicy, and nutty. Top notes are ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Middle notes are caramel and hazelnut. Base notes are vanilla and tonka bean. And this smells so pretty. It's so beautiful. I will love wearing it this time of year. Well, once it cools off, it's still a little too warm. But I cannot do, like, it's an even bigger bottle than this. Like, it's a huge bottle. And for something I can't wear all year, where, like, a lot of these I can wear at other points in the year. So a huge bottle would make sense. Not for this one. And they just didn't come out with a 1 ounce, which I don't understand at all. But if you can give it a sniff, I think it's a great Christmas. It's good in the fall too, but it just really says Christmas, which is kind of another reason I don't want like a 3-ounce bottle of it. Now, one that I can wear all year that would make sense to have a larger bottle of is Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Now, when I got this, I did wear it all year because it was like really my only fragrance. As I've expanded, I love this the most in my transition seasons. So I love it the most in the spring and the fall. As I'm transitioning from winter until spring, and then as I'm transitioning from summer till fall. This is my favorite. The main accords are aromatic, salty, marine, citrus, musky, herbal, soft, spicy, floral, and aquatic. And the notes are sea salt, sage, grapefruit, ambrette or muskmallow, and seaweed. And this is just a super fresh, cozy, but not too powerful to where you couldn't wear it in the summer if you wanted. You're definitely getting the sage. Wood sage, haha. But I would say sage and citrus are definitely what you get the most out of this, and it is perfect. If you don't like heavy scents, but you want something warm, but not like that unisex. This definitely could be unisex, but not that traditional unisex, like woody heaviness. This is your gal. Now, my last fragrance for this video, and another one that is like top 5 fragrances, even though I only wear it this time of year, is Orange Bitters. It's so good. So the main accords are citrus, woody, amber, and fresh. It's definitely fresh, like very fresh. The notes are bitter orange, sandalwood, amber, orange, mandarin orange, citruses, and dried plum. So if you don't like orange, this is not for you. I mean, it's in the name, but this is so luxurious, so sexy. It's warm, but it's very citrus. It is like the orange version of Angel Share, I think. It's just kind of like this, almost like boozy, well, orange bitters is a drink. I guess that makes sense, but it's like this boozy orange. It's not too heavy. It's not too strong. The nice thing about Jo Malone colognes is they are not too much at all. So you don't have to worry about even one spray being too much. And it's definitely a top fragrance for me. It's just so good. I even have the candle back there. It's truly my favorite Jo Malone scent across the board, which is hard to say because I have some ones over there that I love dearly too. But this is a winner. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know your favorite like cool weather fragrance down below. I love trying new fragrance. I actually have a new fragrance sampler back there I picked up during the Sephora sale. I love hearing from you. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time.